to you about today about a less conventional destination to go for vacation. This place has a very rich history, deep cultural roots. It's been around for a very long time, and bar fights are definitely the craziest there. This is the country of Ireland. Ireland is very has a lot of deep history, and the cultural roots are just, they're really strong. And I've never actually been there, but it's my dream to someday travel over there because I'm of Irish descent. And so since I love the country so much, I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way the bad stuff, so I leave you all with a good positive image of it. Probably the worst thing about Ireland is the nationalism. Recently they've had a lot of influx of immigrants coming in, and that's just caused a spike in national identity, and so sometimes there's conflicts between travelers, tourists, and the and the natives. So, don't ever pick a fight with an Irish person. I think that's common knowledge. They get spurred pretty easily. So the next thing is the price of living. It's pretty expensive there. It's a part of Europe, but most of their stuff is imported from London. So like items there are usually you gotta pay like top dollar for them. Real estate, like housing, is it's really hard to get a place to live there. It's mainly due to they're called kippers. Kids and parents' pads eroding retirement savings, and so basically it's like kids that never want to leave. They just stay there for their whole lives. They never move out or anything. So there's a big Step Brothers type problem over there. But that's pretty much all the bad stuff. So on to the good stuff. Ireland is a crazy place. Probably the most wonderful parts of Ireland lie in its landscaping and its history and its social activities. Its landscapes, they're mostly natural due to the climate. The climate is it's warm and mild. It gets a lot of rain because it's fueled by the North Atlantic current, so that keeps everything around it pretty warm. It's how it got the nickname the Emerald Isle, which is just grass and meadows and all that stuff. So it's a beautiful place to. There's no dead plant life or anything like that. It's flourishing. Has a lot of natural landscapes called. An example is like the Cliffs of Moher, which is it's famous for all the cliffs it has around the coast. There are national parks. There's a landscape there called the Giant's Causeway, which is basically just these really tall columns of basalt. They have another one there called the Hill of Tara, which is it's a natural grave site for the High Kings of Ireland from a long time ago. Non-natural landscapes are the castles. Those are a big point of interest in Ireland. A couple of the famous ones are Blarney Castle. Legend has it that there's a stone there called, you've probably heard of the Blarney Stone. You go there and basically they take you to the top of a tower, and it's in the middle of this tower, so you get suspended over it. So you're 400 feet in the air and you're suspended over it, and you get a picture of yourself kissing it. And legend has it that when you kiss it, you basically turn into a love guru. You're like the master of flirtation and all that stuff. Yeah, another one would definitely be Belfast Castle. It's a pretty remarkable site. It's 400 feet above sea level, so you get a great view of the area of Belfast. There's also Bunratty Castle, Doe Castle. A lot of historic landmarks there. The history of Ireland is definitely pretty cool. It wasn't always how it is now. It actually was pretty plagued by Vikings a lot, so they didn't really get to settle down until the 4th century when all the Celts and the Scottish people started to show up. But probably the best tidbit of history is St. Patrick arriving in 432 CE, which is, as legend says, he came and he's the one that spread Christianity to all the inhabitants. Okay. The social life. Social life is definitely a big part. like I said earlier, like most people, I think the most common thing associated with Ireland are the pubs. There's definitely tons and tons of pubs to go to, especially on St. Patrick's Day. They get pretty rowdy over there. Like it's like Mardi Gras times 10. The most notable bar would probably have to be McCarthy's Pub. More along the lines of social interactions, they practice a lot of the customs that their forefathers used. They're really old-fashioned over there. Like everything's pretty much the same as it used to be like hundreds of years ago. They have a deep Christian heritage there. Like St. Patrick's coming in, he's the one that spread it around, so that's pretty much their main religion, Catholicism. They have actually a church there, St. Patrick's Church, that's been there for over 800 years, and it's still like in operation today. So that's pretty cool. So that's pretty much it. If you need a little bit more convincing, there are no rabies or snakes. So.
Okay, if you give me a second, I'll get your grades for those of you that had turned that in. Oh wait, I don't have a final grade report from you, do I? Form, the thing that I had everybody sign at library orientation.
No, because I wasn't there.
That makes sense. Alright, that would explain why I got to the end of my grading rubrics there. I'll fill this out after. Okay, remind me of your name.
Evan.